239. What do you think, Fred? She is so uninterested today. Anyway, this show is one where we really dig into some really great old 77s hits, and we get into the strawman stuff, the real jangly stuff. Features Dave Lenhard music, songs that he did and that he and I wrote together. Really excited to do that. So anyway, hope you enjoy this show. We're really enjoying getting back into our own music, and little Fred is so excited. She looks into the stars and just says, "Dad, play your heart out. It is so wonderful, isn't it?" All right, 239. Yes. No. Ooh.
In 1984. This is the Dave show.
The Dave show.
The show about Dave.
The show about Dave. I think we need to drink to Dave.
Let's get an image of Dave. Handsome young lad. Oh,
what you drinking today? Same thing you drank?
Yeah.
You drunk last week?
You taking the cap off?
Aren't we going to clink? Oh. Sorry.
Are you going to do a fake drink?
No, I wouldn't drink of it.
Dude, we're getting savvy. We're
clink.
We're
lift. Separate
my lips. You know, we're getting creative with this show because we're broadcasters now.
Yeah, we are. We're hellcasters.
Whoa.
But today we're heavencasters.
Speaking about casters, didn't you play this song on your Stratocaster?
I sure did. I remember Griffith said, what's up with that Eric Clapton lead you did? And I was all proud.
Was this, now speaking about Dave, so this is the Dave show. Was this was or was not the first song you ever wrote with Dave?
Not this one. Not this one.
Oh, what's this called?
This is called Dave's Blues. I got a feeling I've been heading down for good. I got that feeling I ain't never gonna do the things I should. I caught in this world, heaven sent but hell possessed. Feeling gray since my black went white. Yes means no and no means yeah. I do believe I finally need a savior at last. I never saw that need before, but now that time has passed. No ifs, ands, or buts. This whole world has kicked mine. Yeah. yeah, yeah, yeah. Between the cool and the uncouth, yeah. But I resonate to the piercing eyes of God I saw in my youth. Where did he go? And what is he thinking about me now? Am I delight to him or a little more than an unholy cow? Moo moo baby, I feel I've been milked down brown hound now, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I was singing a little Fats Domino song. Hey La Pa. Used to play it in New Orleans, you know, years and years ago. And he'd get the band, you know, he'd go, hey La Pa. And I go, hey La Pa, hey La Pa, hey La Pa, you know, it's a Creole kind of New Orleans jump boogie thing.
Nice. Hey,
threw it in.
We'd be remiss if we didn't just
Yes.
trumpet the valuable work over the years and just the ever-present inspiration that is our brother, Mr. Mark Harmon.
That's right. Well, we got to have, you can't have a Dave show without Mark because
I don't even think we talked enough about him in the last show.
he's going to get his own show.
He was such a big part of what we did in the last show, too.
Well, you know what? Mark's going to get his own show, and we are going to deliver the goods with Mark. He may take up 2 whole shows.
Yeah, we may have to do a whole Mark week.
A Mark month.
The dude, heck with it. Let's do
Heck with him.
Let's do a whole Mark quarter.
All right. Well, yeah, we don't talk about Dave enough, and we're going to give that dog his due today.
Dave.
When I first met Dave, he was a teenager. He was came to me, I was giving guitar lessons at the church, and he just signed up. He was very polite, very respectful. When I'd go out and do little gigs around town, he'd show up with his parents, you know, and I thought, these are really nice people. So, you know, he wanted to learn so many things, and he was really into rock. You know, he was listening to like Kerry Livgren and Kansas and a lot of stuff, but, you know, technically it was just, you know, kind of kicking his butt, but he was technically pretty good. And I went, Dave, you know, all this new music that's happening right now in the 80s is kind of cooler than what you're listening to, and you're already technically above it. You're already there and above it. So why don't I turn you on to some new things, and then you'll feel better about yourself. So I did. I started playing him the Smiths, stuff like that, and he learned everything that Johnny Marr ever played, and he learned it perfectly, and it was great. So once I ran out of stuff to show him on guitar, I just said, well, now what do you want to learn? You know, I've showed you everything I know. And he says, well, teach me how to write songs. And I go, I don't think I've ever done that really. So I said, why don't you bring in an idea next week and we'll just fool around with it. I'll let you watch me fool with an idea. Because that's how I write. If someone gives me a start, it'll inspire something. So he brings in this thing, and it goes like this. I thought that's cool. And then his chorus. You know, that's all he had. So I went, well, that chorus is cool. It's a little boring. I said, what would you do though if you had a if you took the bass and you worked against that, so if you went, right? And I said, and so we played that together, and I said, listen to what a creative bass line will do to just a simple chord change. And so I'm, you know, the bells are kind of going off in the back of my mind. You know, I was fighting it because this is my student. He brought in his first idea, and I'm going, God, this is, you know, this is actually cool.
It's like, so I'm Mike Rowe. I can actually take this and use it.
Well, you're getting ahead of me, but that's essentially what happened. I went home and I was really pissed off at somebody, and I wrote this whole angry song. It's a very angry song about not being able to forgive someone for doing something, you know. And then I brought it in. I said, look what I did. I said, I was angry and I wrote this. Now check out, you know, this melody that goes over your chords and everything. So we played it. And of course he was blown away. And he said, that's great. I'm going to use it for my new group, you know, because he was doing a thing with the singer from First Strike.
Oh, wow.
And they had a duo, you know. And so, and then I had to have the talk. I said, Dave, well, check it out, man. I said, you can do that. I said, that's great. But I said, this song has, I think, reached a level that I was not anticipating, and I would very much like to introduce it to the 77s. I think this is worthy of that. And I said, think of what that means for you. You would actually now not just be taking lessons from me, but now you're contributing to our thing, you know. And he was a little, you know, kind of like, oh, you know, but he eventually relented, and it became one of the most, you know, iconic tunes of our catalog.
Nice.
And this was the first of many. And the writing process remained the same the whole time. Like, he would come up with chord changes and some guitar lines, hooks, and it just fed me enough, you know. I was pissed off at a lot of people back then, so I had a lot to say, you know. It really helps when I'm either pissed off or brokenhearted.
Let's play this thing then.
Okay,
that's a good place to stop.
All right, so let's see. All right, so. You say you're sorry, I can't get over it. I said I forgive you, but I can't get over it. You say you learned from this mistake, I can't get over it. I should be giving you a break, but I can't. We put it behind us now, I can't get over it. Nothing left to remind us now, I can't get over it. They say that time heals every wound, I can't get over it. You thought the worst was over soon, I can't get over it. You need somebody who can't get over it. You need somebody who can't get over it. Yeah, yeah. You know you're wiser now, I can't get over it. I don't wanna despise you now, I can't get over it. I try to force myself to forget, but it's hanging right over my head. I done so much worse so many times myself, I can't get over it. I got no right to indict somebody else, I can't get over it. You hurt us both, I'm hurting us both, I can't get over it. Could I say I ever really loved you? I can't get over it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need somebody who can't get over it.
past this thing, get past this thing, to a real place, to a real place. I give you some space, yeah, I give you some space, where I can face it, where I can face it. We can't erase it, yeah. We can't erase it, yeah. Whoa, erase it. Get over it. Whoa, erase it. Get over it. I can't erase it, yeah. Get over it. Whoa, erase it, yeah. Oh, 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 da-da-dee, ray, 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 ray. Whoa, erase it. Yeah, come on, yeah.
I still like it. I still like it.
And I apologize for the obnoxious lead singing.
No,
it's
it's got to be done.
We've had complaints.
We've had complaints. There's no lead, you know.
But they really, really stepped up when Mike came and played with us, because all of a sudden
know.
it's like,
Believe me,
now there's leads.
Well, it's a daunting thing to now go back to not playing with him, except that what we replace it with is our stupid banter. The banter is important because when you have a third guy, the banter is all about that guy.
Dude, you have to know your strengths.
That's right, and our strength is saying stupid stuff.
And speaking about our strengths and our stupid stuff, we want to say hello to our buddy and producer, Mr. Chris Harrell.
That's how it is.
I didn't plan it. It just fell into my lap. I had to take it.
It's a thing.
It was an opportunity to speak. Speaking about speaking. Okay, so this...
So what happened was Dave, eventually I said, Bill Harmon, Mark's brother, lead singer of the Strawmen, was also my student at the time. And Bill hit a similar impasse with me as far as me kind of running out of stuff to show him. I said, you know what, you guys need to be with other guys and jam and form a band and use these ideas, because I can just keep putting information in your head, but you got to go out and do it. So I put Dave and Bill together. I gave them their numbers. They exchanged, immediately hit it off. Before long, Mark Harmon, Bill's brother, was brought into the discussion. But he lived in San Rafael or something like that.
So had
Santa Rosa.
You never had met Mark? This was
I had never met him.
I met Mark story.
Yeah, and so they bring Mark down, and I meet him, and he's got this big grin and, all Southern charm, and they hand me a cassette that Mark did. Said, listen, here's some demos that Mark did by himself. And I listened, I'm going, oh my God. It's like, like he had all the talent he has now, right? He was playing all the parts, drum program, bass sounds, guitar sounds. And I'm going, this guy is a mega talent, right? So I said, you guys are going to have no problem having a band. So they started this thing. And Jimmy Abeg helped him a little bit. They built a studio in Bill's garage, and they formed this group called the Strawmen. They printed up some cassettes, and they took them to Cornerstone and I think played a gig out there. Maybe they just sold them at our table. I don't remember what happened. I don't know.
But Dave was Dave in the band
yes,
at that
Dave
time?
was in it.
Well, so, no, okay, you skipped how Dave got in the band.
Oh, our band. No, he wasn't in our band yet.
Okay.
So,
was he on the road with you as a tech?
So then he became my guitar tech, and so we went from lessons to helping me do my guitars, and that was a good period because he learned how to road, he learned how to, the deal. You know?
I remember being around you guys and kind of like one of the first, bands that had a guitar tech.
Yeah.
I knew was you.
He was extremely
I'm
valuable.
Like, man, this guy works for this band, and he's like,
he was
he's handling all this guy's
He was
stuff.
great. He was a hard worker. He did everything
professional.
right. And Dave was a real blessing. We became best friends for a long time during that period. So eventually Bill decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So they unpacked all of his studio and moved it to Dave's bedroom, right?
Oh, and that's how the mom's sewing room.
Right, because next to his bedroom was a sewing room his mom had. We'd run cables in there, and we'd do vocals in there, mic the guitar amps. And so we just, So what happened was at that point, Mark Tootle and had left our group, and Jan moved to Nashville to manage Charlie Peacock. So now we had they had half a band, I had half a band. But I had all these tracks, the Sticks and Stones stuff and 88, all that stuff is in the can. I said, look, I've got all these records I want to put out. I need a band. I said, why don't you guys come join us and we'll just do a new 77, support all that music, and we'll have a group. And in the back of my mind, I'm going, I got what I wanted all along, because the Strawmen was better than what we were doing.
Font of talent.
I'm listening to it. They were excited about everything. There was a good vibe, a lot of good energy around the music. And I went, after all the negative vibes that, the Sevens were having.
Yeah,
and
you got every last drop out of that.
Everything.
So you cast
musically,
it aside and moved new guys in.
Yeah, we just basically started over. And it was such a great thing. I mean, we started doing tours. We got that deal with Broken Records, put out Sticks and Stones. It was a massive success. So we were on our way. So that was the second wave. And Aaron was still around. So he decided to hang in. He was busy. He was touring a lot. He was touring with Michael Card and a million other people. But when he was in town, we'd played, and, he contributed on the albums and everything. So... But he wasn't as present as he was previously. Now it was kind of like the three of us were sort of doing it, and Aaron would come in, and add his thing. So it was good. I mean, we got 2 really good albums out of it. We got Pray Naked, and we got Drowning with Land in Sight. So for a while there, we had a pretty cool group. It took a while to find a groove, though, because I was so used to the other 4. And Aaron was always in and out, so finding a groove on stage, that sound that you get when you play all the time, that took time. And by the time we got it, it was over.
So these guys had done their album. That was when they did the album at home.
Yeah, they did that
in their studio.
Right.
And they had a bunch of songs.
Right.
That kind of launched their thing, their boutique.
And they were doing
career.
really well with that. And so not wanting to kill the goose that laid the golden egg, I said, a couple of these tunes would be really good for 77.
Now, did you record some stuff on the At Home record?
No.
Okay,
I
so
had
they
nothing
did
to
all
do
that
with it. So basically,
you just grabbed a couple of their songs.
We took their masters and just, added a new drum program that Mark did. I added some more guitars. I sang the vocal, but basically it's the Strawman tracks on Deep End and Phony Eyes.
Let's go there.
Let's do those, okay? So let's see.
Yeah, I can. One could probably tell that this wasn't originally your song.
Right. Okay. So there we go. Rain, winter's rain. It always messes me up. Smears the neon window pane. The corner table is in the dark, just like me, black. All I can see is black. I'm in the deep end, thrown into the deep
have it together in our minds for sure. But boy,
Let me give you that chord.
bringing it out on the stage.
Yeah, I know. So if I went like this and went, then you've got it. I played it. All right. Okay. Well, so another one from that time.
This is off the home.
Yeah,
Or at the
At
at-home
Home.
sessions, but didn't make it on the at-home record? Or
No, it's on the at-home
so
record.
These songs are on the at-home record,
In fact,
and they got...
Yeah, when I sent these to you in that email, I made sure to link you to these so that you could actually hear the originals.
Well,
Did it all sound the same? Just all kind of sounds the same.
I have the confidence to know that
You don't need to
I
listen.
already know it.
You already
yeah.
know it.
I'm just going to come up here and,
And just wing it.
just...
It's what we do, folks.
Yeah.
It's way more creative than having it all worked out. So, let's see.
Tuned in the radio to a passion play. Sounds much better now. Sounds all the same. Say this, say that. It's just a game. Some things go round and round, but never change. No phony eyes. No phony eyes. Flipped on the videos, chasing around. Watched all the scary bones into the night. Fade in, fade out, build up the high. Paper thin images drifting from sight. No phony eyes. No phony eyes. Nothing but phony eyes. Nothing but phony Thin veil of innocence can't smother the flame. If this angry atmosphere, we're all insane. Face it, don't space it. It's not a game. Too many phony eyes, too little shame. No,
a minute.
I don't know.
Wasn't there supposed to be an ending?
I don't know.
It's like... Yeah. There it is. Yeah, we used to have this whole thing worked out. And you could hear Bill go, "Hey!"
I don't have any. I don't think we ever played that.
You're wrong. I know we played it. We played it on stage.
No.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but we have.
All I ever remember playing in our iteration is Deep End.
Yeah, we did
I think
Deep End.
that's it.
Well, I think we tried this, and it was, it of course failed miserably, but we tried it. I mean, you'd be surprised.
I probably had the vocal nailed for the chorus, and then when we came to play it, I didn't do it.
Like today. Wait, you did? Did you do it? I hope.
Well,
you
I
did.
kind of got it at the end. But the thing is that is the history of our iteration was working up a bunch of these things that had vocals, and then we'd go out and play them,
and then
you'd look back at me, and I'd be kind of going,
right.
Nah, I'm not doing it
Mark's
tonight.
coming up to the mic, and Mark's mouthing it, or he's going, "Oh, well, she got her dad's car." And See, the thing is, Mark Harmon has probably the loudest speaking voice I've ever heard on a man, and he can project his voice, as loud as he would want to, but when he goes to play live, we got all the
he's
parts.
Just using dynamics, man. He's
shy on
he's
stage.
feathering it in, bro.
He gets shy a little bit.
He's just layering it.
Yeah.
But it is funny because I definitely, it took me a long time to actually, we'd work on things and be like, man, you got this. I'm like, I totally have it. And then we go out and play, and I'd be like, man.
It's never easy.
It's just
to
too
do
tiring to play drums and sing. Forget it. You're good. You got it.
Well, why do you think these big time bands, after so many years, start hiring backup singers
or backup drummers?
That too. Yeah. Didn't the Police have two chicks on that last? What was the last album they did? The really big one.
Because Stewart just wouldn't sing the backgrounds.
I don't know, but it got to a point where they just hired people.
Yeah, of course.
The new Genesis tour where Phil Collins is sitting down. They've got background. There's two chicks now. They're doing the chicks.
Of course they do. What do you know? Are you surprised by this?
No, it's just it's so. Why don't we get a couple chicks? Why don't we do that? We'll just have them stand back there and they'll do all their thing and shake and dance a little bit.
I know there's.
You guys want to see that?
I know there's.
You guys into it?
There's some that do Zoom. We could probably have a screen over here and just always zoom in extra players and people.
Well, we've talked about this. The reality is probably a little bit more difficult than. It's doable. It'd be fun to do as an experiment.
Well, we know some chicks that can really do it too.
Do you?
Of course.
All right. Well, next time we'll have the chicks.
We'll
show.
See.
Okay. So.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, by the time we got to Pray Naked, Dave was in the band. Mark was in the band. We had to do a new album. We had a record contract. We built a studio. I mean, we were going places. So the first thing we did was we did a bunch of demos. And this one, we had two songs that kind of had a Roy Orbison sound. One was kind of sad, one was kind of happy. The sad one became Kites Without Strings.
Okay.
The happy one, we never could come up with a title for it.
Great title.
So we just kept it Happy Roy, and people have wondered what it meant and all that, and I'm just going, it doesn't mean anything, So
that's the secret to this.
So you want me to start with my, you've gone away. That's if Roy was doing it, that's how
Sure.
he'd do it. I'll never be the same. Maybe time will heal the wound, or time could tear apart the love. Wrong chord, but it's legal. In our hearts, so far we've strayed. I know it's done, but I still believe you're the only one. Fine day, that love will bring you back into my heart. No, come back, baby, don't you stay away and leave me all Wow.
That was a
I have these things
was a
all
mess,
mixed up.
dude.
I know.
I'm reading that. I'm going, dude.
Yeah, but you didn't have to sing what was
But
wrong.
those are the words from film.
Yeah, I
11.
know. I had them backwards.
I'm reading them. I'm going.
I'm sitting there going. No, it's like I'm looking ahead, going, oh no. Use your Tibetan memory trick. It's not like I don't know the songs.
I'm reading. I'm going. You say film at 11 in this song? I'm going, man. You guys were like,
more of this,
you were laying some kind of deep traps in your lyrics, you know. I was thinking it would be the next question, like, oh, did you come up with the song Film 11 after Film 11 after having had that as a line in that song? Oh my gosh. See, oh gosh, now I gotta play this. Oof. Anything important to remember about what I'm supposed to do here?
Well, I don't know. I mean, did we rehearse this? No. I don't think
Let's
we
just do it.
Just a reminder, these are all David Lenhard compositions.
Yeah, we respect them.
And we're respecting them by murdering them one after another. Well, we don't play these songs that often because they're hard.
And they're Dave compositions, so we didn't want to have the audacity to assume that we just
could do them perfectly.
Yeah, because they're really things that
no,
Dave
we got to
can
screw
do.
them up because then it proves that without Dave we're nothing.
Right,
I mean, we can't do this.
We come short of the glory.
Yes. So Dave, wherever you are, if you're out there watching this, just scratch it. We're doing the best we can. I mean, people are just being virtually awash in your creativity tonight.
All right, you ready for this?
No.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm going to do it in the family key. I was going to play it on the Martin, but I'll just sing falsetto. We actually did VSO the tape for the chorus on this. I could not hit these notes.
Really?
Yeah, remember the days of variable speed oscillator? Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well they have that.
I finally figured out how to do it in Logic. It took me about 15 years.
Computer can do it.
I
pretty
figured
easily.
it out.
Okay, so we're how's this thing? Go ahead, start it. Sing along at home if you know this.
No control. No way to have it hold you now. You're blowing in the wind, my friend, like a kite without a string.
another ending that just escaped me.
And this is testing my patience.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not you. It's
me. I know.
It is you. But no, what's testing my patience is the fact that these are what I call the avoidables. These are some of the best songs we have. And
if we just put a note on it that it ends there, or just go over the endings.
It's not the endings, man.
Mike.
It's not the endings.
Your songs, these are some of the best songs, but your endings are terrible.
Yeah, the endings, I thought that ending was cool. Let's see. It's a great ending. No, it's the middle. It's the beginning, the middle, and the
pre-ending.
Yeah, a very challenging song. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I know you love it.
And we
just did we just did it to you. But remember, when we do it to you, we're doing it to ourselves. That's what you got to remember about this whole show.
That's all you can ask for.
You have to listen to it. You have to listen to it. You choose to listen to it, but we have to live with it.
What more can be said?
What more could be said after that?
Yeah, I mean, this is you can walk away from this, man. We
live with this.
Yeah, this stays on.
We walk away from this and we just go, man, what did we do up there? Well, now we're going to get to the
you need this.
All right, so the saga of that 77's ended in 1994. Aaron moved to Nashville and went on a very successful tirade of touring with Michael W. Smith, people like that. Dave, on the other hand, found a Fraulein and married her and moved to Atlanta. I haven't seen him since.
And he used to tell the story about he went looking for his pet rat or something like that.
What?
Pet rat? Don't you remember that story?
No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he used to tell it every night on the road.
A pet rat?
Yes. Dave lost his pet rat and went looking for it or something like that. He used to tell a story like that. Please.
Why?
If you remember any of this, please go and please let us know.
Well, Dave never had a pet rat.
Oh, I know. Your story was complete.
Oh, it was to cover the fact that he left us for a girl. Is that what it was?
That's the whole thing you're talking about.
Yeah, so Dave had a pet rat. Let me see. I can make it up on the spot. And he lost it. It got away. And
Chris,
you know how rats,
guy, man?
I think that, it came from like Georgia. We went to the pet store and they said, we got those from Georgia. They ship them in a truck. So Dave moved all the way to Georgia and settled down to try to find his pet rat. And instead, he found a girl.
So this whole story now just emerges out of you when one moment ago you just had no idea.
I just made it up. Well, I don't have any memory of doing that, but that's cool. That's a good way to cover.
You appreciate the idea of the story
I do
you used
appreciate
to tell?
it. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, no, because I remember we had people that were kind of critical of that because we've always had. You were always
his wife.
Yeah, you've always been a kind of a poster child for the controversial.
Drawing ire.
Yes.
Yeah. Not meaning to, but I don't mean to offend, but sometimes the offense comes. So
a
anyway,
certain location in Illinois comes to mind, but but that can we can save that for another time. But
all right. So anyway, all this time, time goes on. Bruce joins the band.
Time passes.
It becomes a trio. We go in a completely different direction musically and in every way. Meanwhile, in the back of everyone's mind is the straw man. It got left behind. Yeah. Bill starts writing songs again. He writes this whole cycle of songs, and they're demoing. They put together this whole album of demos, right?
Dave and Bill.
Yeah, and Mark was on it.
Okay, yeah.
And so we had it on one of our tours. I remember it was in the van. We were listening to those, and you were just going, dude, this is like, we got to do something about this. This is like the best thing ever. And I go, I know, right? So eventually Dave came back to Sacramento, set up Mom's sewing room again, and we started to record, and then we got you on the drums, and I think in one day, maybe 2 days, you laid all the tracks
I think
the
it
drums.
was like one day.
Mark got the bass on.
Mark mixed the joy out of that thing, man. He did great on it.
He didn't mix it.
He didn't?
No, it's Ralph.
I thought Mark mixed it.
No, Ralph mixed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mark,
Would he lied? That's so awesome.
No,
That's so beautiful.
I thought it was Mark's.
I love that
No,
he
it was
lied about
no,
it.
but
No,
Mark
I'm
Mark
sure
was
he
the
didn't.
Mark was the genius at the helm of that.
Yeah, Mark really drove the train. I mean,
Yeah.
I just remember spending 2 years overdubbing a bunch of electric guitars on it.
Yeah, it took you 2 years, and it took me 1 day.
That's like every album we've done.
Just go listen to
That's
the album.
like Holy Ghost Building.
Yeah, just go listen to the album and make your decision about what his 2 years.
All right, well,
got
we're
you.
wasting a lot of time. You know, I think before we do this, we should hear from the man himself.
Dave.
Dave, where are you? Come in, Cairo.
Hey, it's Dave Lenhard.
It's
the
me
Gibbon himself.
in the flesh.
How's it going, Dave?
Not too bad. Just been hanging out.
So, some of the folks want to know where exactly you are in Atlanta. You're not in Atlanta, right?
No, we are west of Atlanta in a little town called Carrollton.
Carrollton.
College town.
What's it called? Carrollton?
Yeah, like my mom.
Like your mom. Your mom's name's Carol.
That's right. It's her town.
That's awesome. Has your mom, well, this is a dumb question, but has she been out to your place?
Yeah, once or twice. They came out here when we bought the house and moved in and helped us set up everything.
I seem to recall sleeping there more than one time.
Yeah, I think you have been here actually.
Well, I've been there several times, but I've actually slept over a few times.
Yeah.
Kind of trashed your bathroom and everything
Yeah.
else.
It's still, the scars are still there.
So, yeah, we're in the middle of this show featuring all of your tunes. And I just got to say, you know, it's like when we do one here and there kind of offhandedly, I'll just say, well, it's a Dave Lenhard composition, you know, the standard thing. But when we're doing like a whole gaggle of them at once, it's overwhelming to me, the contribution that you've made songwriting wise. And of course, I explained to everybody how our writing partnership got started. But then to take it from there into the straw man and all of that stuff, Bruce and I are blown away. I mean, I had a chance to re-listen to Saving Faded Dreams, the album again. And every time I hear it, I just go, this is one of the greatest lost pop classics of all time. I mean,
well, I appreciate you guys highlighting it. That's really cool.
Yeah, I wish more people knew about it. I mean, you know, it came out and just sort of, you know, it's sort of been bubbling under the Hot 100 for 20 years, but I'm happy to do anything to get people to recognize what a great piece of art it is.
Well, you know, when I wrote a lot of that stuff, I really had it in my mind that it would take 2 or 3 people to play the songs, all the different layers of parts and things. So it's a tough thing to play just by yourself, to try to cover all the different little nuances of the riffs.
Believe me, I'm hip.
I wouldn't want to tackle it by myself, even though I know it.
We're only doing it because we love you, we love the songs, and it's what the people want to hear.
Yeah, that's right. It's what they want. Well, there actually has been some chatter with Mark and Bill that we may try to put out an EP, and then when touring kind of becomes a reality again, we may actually try to hit the road.
That's a miracle to me. And
yeah, I mean, if it happens, it'll be amazing, but everybody's on board. And if we can make it happen, then.
Well, what we should do is do it all together, because you may remember the 2006 debacle where we played up in Grass Valley and then in Eugene. And that video is online. And every once in a while, I'll check in on it and go, wow, we really did a good job nailing that stuff.
Yeah, I think we probably could do even better if we, did more shows and.
Well, yeah, I had more time to do it.
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be great. I mean, it would make sense for us all to tour together. I'd love to get Vector out there too, and that'd be like a complete, show.
Wow, that's so ambitious that I don't even want to think about it. But,
yeah, it's probably a little too much to think about at this point. But if we can make it happen, that'd be really cool.
It's a beautiful dream. Well, just to get out there at all ever again is, for me, would be a miracle. do you realize that in this coming spring, it will have been 5 years since we toured with you with 77?
I didn't think it was that long. That's crazy.
know, it's crazy.
And that was fun. That last tour was really fun.
It really was. And there's some good films of it on YouTube.
I've seen a few clips.
Pretty good, especially Happy Roy, man. We really played that one great.
Yeah.
So anyway, so are you still out there filming African safaris and stuff? So what's been your latest sort of activity?
Well, mostly I've been doing a lot of audio production. I've got a friend that I'm helping him record a record, and I've been playing on it and mixing it, and seems like it's taken forever because it's hard to fit it in between all the other stuff, but hopefully it's going to be finished before Christmas. And I've been doing the broadcast audio for a large church in Northwest Atlanta. That's actually kind of fun. It's like working in the studio every day. It's kind of a real controlled environment. You're not dealing with room acoustics. So I really enjoy it. Everybody else is afraid to do it, but I like it. So it's fun.
Cool. Do you still do the photo booth?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're actually doing a bunch of Christmas parties this year. I think everybody's all excited to kind of get back together. Things are fairly loose out here. So I think we're doing 4 different Christmas parties this year. So
our fans don't know about that, but Dave and his wife, Lisa, actually have an old-time photo booth, the ones that were at the carnivals or at the boardwalk where you walk in there and you get yourself, and it takes 4 goofy pictures.
Yeah. Prints it
so
out.
You just bought one and you just cart this thing around to places.
That's it exactly.
What a gig.
We actually saw one at Brooke Sizemore's wedding, and we'd never, I knew what a photo booth was, but we had never seen it at a wedding, and we thought it was so much fun that we decided to do it ourselves, start our own business. But that was actually Brooke who kind of inspired that.
So did it end up more of a pain in the butt than you thought, or is it fun?
No, it's a lot of fun. I get worried that it's going to be really great, that I want it to be really great. So I get nervous before we do an event, but it always turns out really great. Everybody has a good time and love it. So it's worst day golfing kind of thing.
So what kind of maintenance do you have to do on it to keep it from breaking down and things like that?
Not too much. It's pretty bulletproof. It's all computer based. So as long as the software runs and the camera clicks off, it's pretty much takes care of itself. I've never had a catastrophic problem, so it's pretty easy.
Do you have a local guy that would come out and service it if need be?
No, it's all my own thing.
Wow.
Self-contained. The software has support, but the booth itself is all my problem.
Well, that sounds like quite an event. I would love to go to one of these things sometime just to watch you guys do it.
It's crazy. It's really a lot of drunk people and crazy kids. Yeah, we have stuff get knocked over, drinks spilled on the boas, and it's really fun.
You guys do you have some guy coming up to you with $100 bill saying, "You guys are great, here's $100."
Yeah, we've actually gotten $100 and $200 tips.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun. I have to bring it to a show sometime.
You should. That'd be a great gag. That'd be a great gimmick for a tour.
I could do a green screen, get your picture with Mike Rowe and have you in the back, doing this thing.
So are you playing guitar in public anywhere?
No, mainly recording with my friend, working on his record and, an occasional gig here and there, but nothing consistent. A lot of, playing to the walls in my room, trying to keep the chops up.
It looks like your walls are set up there. You've got your guitar and piano and all your stuff.
Yeah, got my little rig.
That is way more organized than my current. I will not pan this thing around to show you the mess.
I was going to say, I've got mine positioned just right to cover all the junk that's piled up on either side.
Totally.
I've got stacks of papers everywhere.
Well, we certainly don't want to exhaust the man. So I'll just say thanks, Dave. We appreciate your 30, 40 years of service. And hopefully we'll get another 30 or 40. I would personally like to have another 40 years of service.
Well, just keep digging me up from the dead and we'll make it happen.
All right. Well, have a good one. And is there anything you want to say to the fans? This is your big chance.
Thanks everybody for supporting us. Thanks for listening.
Cheers
on. Ciao.
All right, Dave. The man
The man
himself.
himself.
Look forward to seeing him sometime.
Totally. Well, he always seems to show up at some point.
Hopefully those guys turn up some new demos.
Yeah, well, there's been talk, they'll start it and then they'll abandon it.
I recently saw somebody dredged up on YouTube like a live video of us playing that whole album in Portland or something.
Yes, we went to, was it Eugene?
It was the Wow Hall.
Oh, yeah, Eugene, Oregon. Yes, we did 2 shows back in 2006. They got filmed. You can find them on the internet. And we did this whole Saving Faded Dreams album, which is one of my favorite contributions to our whole scene. And it's available on Mezzo Music Limited.
Yes.
You can still buy it. You can download the files.
Yeah, that's the home of the Strawmen now.
That's right, home of the Strawmen.
And there's more coming because Mark is just...
Yeah, I think there needs to be another Strawman album.
He's just a fountain.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Get them going. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Ready? I rarely say what I want to say. Words escape, do their damage and float away like little rocket ships with laser beams saving. Wait a minute. Okay. No, that's not going to work. All right.
Come on, man. This is one of our more prepared
Oh, there it
shows.
is. Okay, so
we got the
I'm
holidays
sorry.
coming up. We're going to do a big holiday show.
Let's take it again. Let's just take it again. Clean break.
1, 2, 3, hit it.
I rarely say what I want to say. Words escape, do their damage and float away. Little rocket ships with laser beams saving these faded dreams. Hey. If even I could speak 1,000 tongues, I doubt that I would understand a single one. Look to the left, to the right, can't find an honest man tonight. Must be the company I keep. Saving these fading dreams. Yeah! 5, 6, buckle my lips. 7, 8, shut the gate. What's it open for? What is it open for? Saving these dreams. I'm gonna find me a surgeon with a knife, steady hands and a sympathy of ice, who will put me to sleep, cut deeper than deep. Throw the devil in my mouth away. Saving these fading dreams. He never runs, he never falls, he never looks back at all. Yeah. Saving these fading. Hey! I rarely say what I want to say. Words escape, do their damage and float away like little rocket ships with laser beams saving these fading dreams. Yeah! Wow.
Well, good night, everybody.
No, we got miles before we say that.
Okay.
Now, we're doing a big show today. This is a big show.
Dude,
This is a big
it's a
show.
really big show. It's a big
show.
responsibility.
It is, man. This is heavy, man. We're doing some heavy scenes.
It's heavy, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really heavy.
You do? Are you feeling the heaviness right
Yeah,
now?
my ears ringing like crazy.
Well, maybe we need to ask for money, beg for money, and that'll kind of lighten the mood. You think? Okay.
Well, you want to do the you want to pass the hat, Mike?
No, I don't want to pass the hat. I just want to say that we thank you for your endless contributions, and we'd like you to do a little bit more. Just dig deep. We know that Thanksgiving is coming up next week, and we won't be able to spend it with you. So this is the pre-Thanksgiving show, and if you're thankful, do some giving.
And we will be having a post-Thanksgiving show.
Yeah, we're going to do a post-Thanksgiving show.
We might even have some leftovers.
Yep. We're going to do some leftover songs. I know that. Half-baked. PayPal.me/MICRO77S for PayPal. Venmo is at MICRO77S. And I don't know why I asked this, but if you want to write a check, write a big one. If you're going to spend money on, if you're going to sin big, right? Send big, 77S LTD, make it out to, write it, P.O. Box 1441 Citrus.
When life gives you lemons
Heights,
and not the lows.
California 95611. Thank you for that eloquent offering this week, Chris.
Once again, our buddy Chris Harrelson here, sturdily chugging along with us. He's got a lovely scarf on today. It's a shame.
He does. It's a shame that he's a little camera
I know
shy.
The Chris Cam is
The Chris Cam has died
Chris Cam is
a
a little
sad
bit-
death.
Oh.
We might bring it back
Do
at
you
some
want to
point.
stand up, just take a bow real quick?
Quick bow. No, it's
That's
fine.
okay. Maybe not
All
so
right.
much.
Hey, Bruce did a good job on this one, so I'm going to play. It's called Find a Reason. Gold wedding band wrapped around your neck. You're turning blue. She's a nervous wreck. Such a happy home. Flesh and blood turned to silhouette. Hey, find a reason to hang on. Find a reason it's alright, that it's all wrong. You take, you give, that's all. One flesh, two hearts, a stone wall. Which one hurts you the most? Or can you feel at all? Yeah. Find a reason to hang on. Find a reason it's alright. It's all wrong. Find a reason.
Didn't that sound? It was down, digga, digga, down. I thought it had some.
It does. It's
like something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's for the record.
Those guys, what great
Oh man,
songwriters,
these are just,
dude.
you know, these things just play themselves. It's like
Bill Harmon.
Bill Harmon. Let's give a shout out to Bilk. You know, we probably need to interview him. I kind of blew it. I should have gotten him on the helm.
Yeah, you should have had all three of them. You really didn't prepare this right.
I know. Well, you know.
But this is the Dave show.
It's the Dave show. I don't want Bill to steal the. We'll do another thing with some of his other compositions to do a segment, and then have a Bill show. That'd be great. And I will zoom him in, and we'll get him.
All right.
Let's see.
So here we go.
Another song with the
gonna have
word
to
reason
play,
in
We're
it.
gonna have to play all these again for the Strawman show. You know. Maybe we'll get Mike back to play that with us.
Yeah,
so we can
that
have all
would
the
be
parts.
very hip. That would be very hip. Take some of the load off of me. I mean, this is hard for me to do all this. I'm trying to play all the leads, play the bass, play the rhythms, all the fills, sing.
Well, let me just tell you. You know what?
This is work.
If there were any
you're
other,
asking too much of me.
there is no other place in the world but right here, where you're surrounded by anybody who would possibly.
I know.
care.
I feel the love. I do. It's
like,
not,
yeah,
there's no lack of love.
There's anyone who's going to absolutely think one iota of have one bit of sympathy for you. It's going to be these people
Okay.
right here. So
Thanks.
So you've done what needed to be done, Mike. You've
Okay,
placed
thank
yourself in the optimum position.
Thank you.
To complain.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
Where people will listen to your
get this right.
your cries.
Thank you.
And then
you.
and you even ask them to support you while you do it.
Yes, and I'm asking for money.
It's a deal. It's the
Send
deal of the
money.
century.
Send money and love me. Love me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got it. All right, that's good. All right, that's enough. Okay, so let's do one of my personal favorites. In fact, this was the song that really clinched the deal for me on wanting to get involved with this album personally. When I heard this one, it's like the killer. It's where the album peaks. I don't know why you had to tell me now. You could have picked a better time or place. The sun is beating down, the earth is steaming back, our lives are turning, turning. Heaven is silent, but the grave is listening, and we are falling, falling. I know the reason why, and you know the reason why. That won't make it alright. I know the reason why, and you know the reason why. That won't make it alright. I thought they did away with absolutes. I thought we wouldn't have hell to pay. Too numb to cry, too tired to sleep, and too mean to pray. Too lost to care, too scared to die, too late to say. I know the reason why, you know the reason why. That won't make it alright. that chord again.
Nice.
I think we ended a song on that chord earlier in the show. I love that chord.
Yeah, that's a band with a real sound, man. When those guys get together, you know, they have a thing that keeps coming.
I mean, it's a shame that the world at large is blissfully unaware of this band, this record, this whole thing. I mean, it could bring so much joy to so many people, and like us, they'll never know. We plunder forward in obscurity, and we have you guys, you know.
And we
few, the proud, the faithful.
Drop these little competitive things along the way, and they don't even compete with anybody.
No, I mean we're competing with ourselves.
Are we going to the pity portion of the
yeah,
show?
we're it's like. Sorry, I can't.
It's the pity stop.
Pity stop. Well, thank you for bearing with us. This is what I would call a challenging retribution type show. But you know, Dave made such a significant contribution to the band. Continues to. Whenever we tour, we still bring him out, and you know, we almost lost him. He does not take lightly the fact that, you know, hundreds of you were praying for him when he was battling that Hodgkin's lymphoma.
It's a rock star, man.
Yeah, man, he beat that thing, and
he ended up like being a cinematographer or like a video guy on safaris in Africa or something.
Yeah, he's done a lot of things like that.
He's a Renaissance man.
He is.
Hey,
he really is.
He's a Renaissance man.
Well, it's time for the Hymn Show, and we want to close out with a song that I'd forgotten about when we did the album with Sean Doty back in 1999, Youth Music. The album closed with a beautiful hymn that Sean wrote, and this expresses his heart like nothing I could ever say about the man, you know. He was a colorful guy, and we miss him, and just want to pay tribute to him today with this beautiful tune. It's called One by One.
He fed the crowd one by one. He healed the blind when the day was done. Men left old lives behind and followed the sun. These men bowed to the Holy One. Could it be He came for me? Could it be He came for me? Could it be He came for me? Came to save and set me free. They nailed His hands one by one. They pierced His side to see the deed was done. The blood-washed man, darkness covered the sun. The day He died is the day He won. Could it be He died for me? Could it be He died for me? Could it be He died for me? Came to save and set me free. We shall rise.
We shall rise.
One by one.
One by one.
Claim the victory.
Claim the victory.
The battle won.
Battle won.
Glory fills the sky.
Glory, glory.
We shall see the sun.
See the sun.
Share eternity and be as one. Could it be he lives for me? Could it be he lives for me? Could it be he lives for me? Came to save and set me free. Came to save and set me free. Came to save